You're probably looking at the length of this video and thinking, this is different. I said before, I don't really know when, but I said it before that I wanted to make a long form video before this year ended. So, this is the video. I've always wanted to make a long form video and finally doing it now. But I feel like that's the only thing different about this video. I'm definitely going to delve into like more information with what I'm talking about, but this is basically just a normal commentary video. It's the same thing. I talk about what's happened and then I state my opinions. That's it. But let's get down to business. Today I am going to be talking about CorlHorl, or over the course of multiple days, shall I say. I can't film this whole thing in a day. I have to make other videos. But back to CorlHorl. His name has not been heard of for a while now, and for a reason most people who have watched the Pals know of. And I know that it's a little different that I'm talking about a Roblox YouTuber in particular. This video will probably grab the attention of audiences who watch Roblox content, but I think this whole situation I'm about to go into is significant in YouTube history as a whole, because it's the strangest complete cancellation I've ever seen, and a very avoidable one. It may have not been widespread, but I think Corl was an early example of cancel culture on YouTube. So to make things clear, I'm going to delve into CorlHorl and how one tweet destroyed his entire internet career. Alright, so to start off this video, I think the first question we should be asking is, who is Corl? I think the baseline is Corl is a Roblox YouTuber, or was a Roblox YouTuber. Not anymore because he got canceled. But if you watched Roblox videos as a kid, you probably have heard the name Dennis, and Corl was good friends with Dennis. By the way, Corl's real name is Braden. I might say it in this video again, so just letting you know. I would like to start from the beginning though. I don't want to like go straight into the whole cancellation and drama. I want to start from the beginning so we can get a little history of Corl and kind of what led up to this. So Dennis and Corl apparently met at the age of 12 through a small community of YouTubers who were just starting out. Corl believes this to have been the beginning of their future web group, the Pals. But before the Pals started, Corl used to collaborate with Dennis in his Minecraft videos. He would appear on his channel called Congo Boom, which is not the same channel as his current Dennis one. He didn't change the name, it's actually a completely different channel. If you search it up on YouTube, I believe that it has no videos currently available. It still exists though. The channel ended up dying, however. Dennis goes to say in his Draw My Life that he just didn't feel inspiration for YouTube anymore, but though this channel ended up dying, sooner or later, the flame in Corl and Dennis rekindled and they began making videos again. And the videos they made together ended up getting a lot of views. This caught the attention of two other members of the Pals, Alex and Sub, which led to the creation of the Pals, the web group, the channel. The channel, the Pals, which was formerly named Maya Toots, I believe, and later Sub, was created by Sub0xDbyte in 2012. He's another member of the Pals, if you don't know. I said it before, I think. So the channel itself didn't start off as something for the Pals, like all of them together. It was originally just a channel where Sub and Sketch would post Minecraft videos, but then of course, as said before, it became a platform for the Pals to collaborate together. Dennis, Corl, Sketch, Alex, and Sub. The channel was mainly focused on gaming, such as Roblox and Minecraft content. So with little backstory, this doesn't really seem like a group that would get into a lot of drama. I mean, they're just posting Roblox and Minecraft videos. It just seems fun and innocent. And things were going really well. Corl had his own YouTube channel going that ended up hitting 1 million subs in January of 2018, and he was able to collaborate with his friends on another channel that was earning millions of views. Currently, it sits at 1 billion views in total. So everything seemed nice and everything started off nice. It was just a group of friends that Corl was a part of, and even I thought it was fine. I remember watching their Pals Craft series when I was younger, and honestly I used to think like Corl was one of the funnier members in the Pals. He wasn't my favorite, but I thought he was funny. It just didn't seem like Corl or really any of the Pals would be getting involved in drama like anytime soon, but nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever.
So this video's main point is about Corl's cancellation, so it's about time we delve into that. So what happened? The issue arose in February of 2019 when Corl stated his opinion about the changes YouTube made concerning ad revenue to prevent the exploitation of minors. He believed that YouTubers that were complaining about it were more concerned about how much money they were making off of YouTube than like the safety of children on the platform. And let me just state my opinion on this a little bit. Though I do believe like there are some really demented YouTubers out there who probably only do it for the money, I also understand that some people do YouTube and it's their only source of income, so I can understand why they would be a little bit upset about some of the changes that were made, especially considering there's a YouTube Kids app, and honestly, it is the parents' responsibility to keep their kids safe. However, I think Corl is entitled to his own opinion. Not everyone shared the same sentiment though. After he posted this tweet, he got a lot of criticism, and Corl's response to this criticism was to bash his criticizers' education. That was a lot of criticize in that sentence. And this is the part when everything gets bad. A Twitter user by the name TiffStuffs, real name Tiffany, though that's probably obvious, who was a fan yet taken aback by Corl's response, stated in this tweet, "Wait, so you're saying that because someone has an opinion that you don't like doesn't have a higher education? You don't need an education to have an opinion." Corl claimed that he didn't mean that at all, but, quote, "These conversations I have with YouTubers on Twitter read like 10th graders. Many of the smartest people never went to university." Tiffany then explained why she left the Pals due to unneeded drama like this one. "This is why I left the Pals fandom. Too much shade and now one of the Pals members making not needed drama over YouTube ads." Corl hit back with a very immature response saying, "You probably should have left the Pals fandom because you are 17 years old consuming content made for 6 to 12-year-olds. Tiffany, obviously hurt by this remark because she's a big fan, said, "You probably didn't see the tweet, but I spent over $100 on my senior school jersey to have the Pals written on the back of it. Honestly, I'm shaking my head." And then things got really controversial. All the drama began when Corl's reaction to her admiration of him and the Pals and their content was cringe. His response was simply cringe. That's exactly what he said. And all hell broke loose after that. No kidding. This is how he got canceled. Of course, the consequences of this behavior were his fans going to Tiffany's Twitter and like leaving comments attacking her, which kind of made her feel like she kind of wanted to doink herself. YouTube doesn't always like it when we talk about that topic, so gotta use a different word. So it was pretty serious. The way he treated Tiffany was wrong and uncalled for. I mean, especially knowing his power. I mean, he's a celebrity, and when a celebrity, like, I mean, he's not a big celebrity, he's just an internet celebrity, but still, he has fans, and when fans realize that their god in their eyes doesn't like someone, they, like, go attack them. Clearly, it started problems, and problems that needed to be addressed. However, I think that most of this could have been solved with a clear apology and admittance of what was done wrong. Most YouTube drama isn't like that at all. I mean, they be doing stuff that I feel like is way worse than this, and a lot of times just saying sorry doesn't really solve the problem. So this is the part where I kind of go into why I feel like this was a pretty avoidable cancellation. He said cringe and his whole entire career was destroyed. My background magically changed. Or I'm just filming this on a different day. So the aftermath of the situation was unsurprisingly the Pals reaching out to Tiffany and telling her they are sorry and that Corl doesn't represent the entirety of the Pals. According to Dennis, they reached out to Corl as well, questioning his behavior. They asked him to apologize, but Corl was indignant, wondering why they weren't going on his side or supporting him in this situation.
Immediately contacted him just to see what was going on. We all strongly suggested that he apologize, and to be completely honest, guys, he was very rude to us in response. He I guess he was upset that we weren't on his side and didn't see the situation through his eyes.
Of course, his refusal to apologize led to his removal from the group, and as I said before, this was avoidable. Even Dennis felt like this was an avoidable cancellation and end of his career.
And guys, I agree, people make mistakes and they deserve second chances. But when someone makes a mistake, they also try to fix that mistake. At no point did Braden try to fix anything. He was rude to us when we addressed the things that he said. He caused extreme distress to the fan that he was rude to. He started tweeting lies about the group. And after all of that, he still hasn't apologized. So he was given a second chance, and it was solely his decision to choose not to take it.
So I know this is the Roblox community. It's filled with children, so things like this are taken a little bit more seriously. I mean, treating a fan who's also a child poorly is not a good look, especially when all your other fans are children. Like, this is not something that you would want them to see. But calling a fan cringe is not nearly the worst thing you can do as a YouTuber. If Braden decided to just apologize in this situation and admit what he did was wrong, his channel probably would have continued on normally, and so would the pals. But he didn't. In a way, I respect that he decided to stand with his own opinion and didn't bend just because everyone was telling him to, but I feel like he could have stood with his opinion and apologized to Tiffany for being unnecessarily rude. I mean, calling her too old to watch his content is pretty lame. But truly, compared to what other YouTubers have done, it is astounding how his career was completely destroyed over this. I mean, James Charles was texting minors and he's still posting videos. So, and Doja Cat, though Braden is not nearly as famous as her, was literally bullying her fans in like a way more violent way, and people still love her. Well, at least her music. I know there are a lot of people who don't like her as much as they used to, but she still has followers and fans. Like, she's still popping off. However, I found a tweet, not sure if it's real or not, in which Corl stated that he was getting tired of YouTube anyway, so I guess if this tweet is true, he didn't want to defend himself in the first place. But going back to my mention of James Charles, I stated before that Corl's cancellation was one of the earlier cancellations, which is why I feel like it's important to YouTube history as a whole. This entire situation happened before Toddy released Bye Sister in May of 2019, which caused James Charles to lose the most subscribers in 24 hours in YouTube history. I mean, the James Charles cancellation, well, the first one, is one of the most notable cancellations in YouTube history, and Corl's just happened to precede it. It may have not been the first cancellation, but it was before canceling YouTubers became an everyday thing. So now that I'm done explaining how he got canceled, let's go into what happened after his whole cancellation, the whole controversy, and the whole drama. Guns happened. The Pals channel became inactive after the whole situation, and later on June 28th, 2019, it was officially stated that the Pals were going to disband and all the members were going to focus on their own channels. Corl was also inactive on YouTube, Twitter, and everything else until July 2019 when he suddenly posted shotgun pictures onto Twitter. So yeah, this caused a stir up. I mean, the guy was gone for months after being canceled for saying cringe, and now he's coming back posting shotgun pictures of him just aiming it at something with a crazy look on his face. Reasonably, a lot of YouTubers involved in the situation were shaken up by it. Flamingo and Dennis both admitted that they felt threatened by the post.
When he posted that gun picture, I did have a moment where I was like, is he gonna kill me? Because I had a little bit of an argument with him in the DMs where he blocked me.
I'm super happy with how everything has gone, with how everything has been going since, but like, you know, but then he did this.
I thought he was literally going to kill me.
Corl ended up deleting these pictures hours later, but to this day, I don't think we've gotten an explanation on what those posts were. I don't think it was ever explained. I don't think he ever mentioned it again, because I mean, he disappeared. He's gone basically from the internet. I don't know. It made him look crazy, honestly. Like I don't know what he was doing there, but a little bit of me thinks it was just like a joke. Like he was purposely trying to scare people. I don't know, but it's been 4 years since that, so hopefully he's mentally okay now. So as I said before, things stayed silent for a while. We never got an explanation on that. His Twitter ended up deactivating in 2021, actually. But just recently in May this year, Corl's channel was hacked by a crypto scam and renamed to SpaceX. This happened to the Pals channel, like the official Pals channel. It also happened to the channels of other Pals members, so it wasn't just him. The channels were recovered, however, except Corl's, which was terminated. 4 days later, it was brought back, but his videos weren't there anymore. They were just gone. Then on June 15, 2023, his channel finally came to an unceremonious end and was terminated for impersonation. So yeah, it got terminated, brought back, and then terminated again for the last time. I don't know about that though. I guess like whatever person or computer reviewed his channel didn't realize that that was the actual Corl channel, maybe because it didn't have videos. I'm not certain about that theory, but with this final termination, it just seemed like Corl's cancellation was complete. Like he's just officially canceled. Like there's no return. I mean, me personally, I doubt he's ever coming back. There's just like no way he'd be able to come back as strong as he was before. And if he does come back, he would probably just do it for fun. And honestly, I don't really think he has the motivation to do this anymore. So to end it all, this was the downfall of CorlHorl, or Brayden, which was caused by a simple cringe. As much as I believe this was avoidable, I feel like Corl kind of did this to himself. Maybe some people were overreacting and acting like this was a bigger situation than it was, and making it harder for him to come back, but I feel like all the drama could have been settled if he just said sorry. I mean, come on, saying cringe is just not enough to completely end your career. If Corl decided to apologize, people would probably look back on this, like, say today, and be like, remember when Corl did that? And then they would just laugh. They would be like, why did he do that? I guess he was just not in the right state of mind. It's just a good thing he's doing good now. It would have been that easy. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this longer video. It took a lot of writing, took a lot of time to film, took a lot of time to edit. I want to make more of these, but I probably won't be able to super often, especially considering that I still am in school. So, I don't know. I don't know when another one like this is coming out. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is an older situation, but I do feel like it's pretty notable in YouTube history. If you did enjoy though, like this video, subscribe if you want more content like this, and I will see you guys next time.